I am using OpenClaw to track my nutrition. I'm dieting, and I found this is the best use of OpenClaw for me personally. So this video series, I want to make just really good use cases for OpenClaw and why it works and how I set it up so you guys can maybe replicate it or have some inspiration. So here's my story. All right. So I'm getting older. I gained a lot of weight. And personally, I've been diagnosed with fatty liver. So I actually really need to monitor what I eat and also control it and lose the weight down to a point where the fatty liver hopefully goes away. So I actually have a doctor's appointment in around 6 months to do this. But the problem is that normal fitness or fitness tracking apps, tracking apps are just absolute garbage. Like what I really want is I just want to take a photo of I'm drinking this, send that to my agent, right? And then it just logs it, gives me a summary of what I've eaten, and then calculates it and just makes it really personalized for me. Like I feel like every certain app, I'm just trying to learn how to use it, and they just don't fit my specific needs. So here's how I tackle the problem. So I'm using OpenClaw, and for OpenClaw, I was actually quite specific. I actually wanted this to be catered towards me. So I actually said, hey, why don't you track, my macros? Why don't you, set up a system for this to happen? And I should just go here. That's kind of like my initial user story. I would say, like I've been in development for some time, so I would actually give a good user story to tell the agent exactly what I want. So I'm just saying, hey, I want to lose weight overall. I want to send photos of what I'm eating to you, and I want you to track the nutrient macros. And I want you to build out a database tracking what I generally eat. And I find that giving your agent a database helps, and this is something that it can do, right? It's a really great programmer, right? That's a difference between like like a human personal assistant and an AI personal assistant. The AI personal assistant is just a fantastic programmer, and it can actually log and create all these data structures that to log everything. I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but TLDR, it can program the app for you, right? So this is exactly kind of how I tuned it. So I said, hey, go research, what sort of nutrients I should be tracking. But then also I added an additional document. I actually went and asked another AI, this is Grok, and I was very specific about my case. I said, hey, I'm a 40-year-old Asian male. It helps, right? I mean, yet again, nutritionist, right? Like I turned on the nutritionist mode in Grok and I said, hey, yo, I'm doxing my age here, but I'm 40 years old. I'm doing a keto diet. What should I track? And I also have this fatty liver problem. So yet again, this is made specifically for me, right? And I think this is what really makes OpenClaw shine because none of those apps that are available on the market are made for me, right? Like I have a specific case. I'm on a specific diet. I want to track certain things like how many carbs I'm intaking every day, and I actually want to kind of match that with my weight. And yet again, there's just no app on the market that does this for me, right? And I feel like this is exactly what OpenClaw is good at. It's really good for fine tuning something specifically for a certain person. So, anyways, that's how I kind of set off Maximov here, my nutrition expert. There were some prompts like during the setup process. I told her to set this up. I told her my user story, and she initially thought I wanted a spreadsheet. Yet again, I don't want to deal with spreadsheets. Like, you know what? I'll let you handle it. So I said, why don't you just create your own database? And she's running a local SQLite database. Yet again, this is more than sufficient for me, and this is just a tiny tweak. Like after working with AI for such a long time, I find that AI navigates databases much better than humans. And because I gave her my requirements, I said, hey, I want to take a photo. She actually created the correct columns so that she records down the photos I have. So in case of any sort of error or whatnot, yeah, then they can fix it, right? So that's kind of how this whole thing is set up. And then there was a little bit of a debugging process. Like I also was very specific about nutrition information that she entered. You can tell what sort of person I am. So I'm like, if the AI is entering information for you, which is what she did, which is great. She said, hey, there's a food database, got broccoli, olive oil, and all these things inside. But I was like, yo, great, good job that you added this for me. But I just wanted to record what you add versus what I add, right? Because at the end of the day, there's like nutritional facts on all these things. So I want, AI generated wants to be separate from what I personally generated. So then I gave it a whirl, right? So let's say right now I just took a photo of these pine nuts, and you can tell that it's very specific to me because yet again I bought this from a Chinese store, so the package is in Chinese. So I said, hey, here's a photo. I ate 10 of these, and I was like stress testing the system in a way because I'm saying, I'm trying to see if she understands if I took 10 nuts or 10 packets of nuts and to see if she knows me, if we're vibing in this case. But yeah, she got it right. She said, oh, pine nuts are super healthy. 10 nuts is around 20 calories. You're good. So yet again, so she got the information, and she searched her own information, and then she managed to combine that together and build out this nutrition log for me. So yet again, I think this is where AI like really shines because it's very personal. It's very message. Like if there's something wrong, like say for example, if she misunderstood me and she thought I ate 10 packets of nuts, there's intelligence there, and I can just type to her, yeah, you know what, you logged it wrong. This is what you want. This is what you want to give. I know it's a yeah. This is just exactly what's like suitable for me, right? Like then I sent her my protein shake. These instructions are in English, and yet again, this is what makes AI great. AI understands every language, right? Like just like it doesn't care what language you're speaking. You can just add it in, and I found that quite useful. So I took a photo of one serving about of my protein shake, and then yeah, I log that in, all great, and then I can have a food log. And also I also sent a photo of a Coke Zero there, and just log the Coke Zero, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So I have pine nuts, beetroot powder, um, Coke Zero, no sugar today. So yeah, I was very, very good at identifying what I needed. Then of course there was a little bit of fine tuning here. So I got her to report a log of what I've been eating. So far just I said I'm really interested in carbs. Right. So I actually need to know how many carbs I'm intaking because yet again I'm on a keto diet. I need to be under roughly 50 grams of carbs each day. So yet again, I wanted to do so. Then I spotted a mistake. She said, hey, you have a beetroot powder, which is giving you 56 grams of carbs. There was a misunderstanding here because I took a photo of the package, the sachet, and it was the quotation was for 10 sachets, and she thought, oh, I consumed 10. So I said, hey, one sachet's there. There's a miscalculation. Go calculate it again. And now I'm looking very, very healthy in terms of my summary and the breakdown. What I kind of like here is yet again, I've used apps before, and the breakdown, the navigation interface, it's just not to my liking. It's not exactly tuned to me. So how I can progress with this is I can kind of tune what she's having, and then I can eventually, the favorite phrase for any OpenClaw developers to make a dashboard. So I can technically, yes, I can exactly make a dashboard. I can make my own app, which shows me exactly what I have, or I can just talk to her, right? Yet again, once this information is there, once your agent knows what you're doing, things are a lot simpler. Something I also did during this process is I said, hey, make a skill for what you're doing. So for accessing the database, creating these files, and make sure like we ran through this once. Make sure we record down and what I'm doing. So next time you don't forget. So that's something that's quite core of agents is because like they sometimes have a bird brain memory and they forget what they're doing. So yeah, that's not good. So anyways, so that's kind of better. My next progression is I'm actually adding the chart of my weight. So I actually log my weight every day. So I'm full doxing myself uh, here, but AI is great at understanding charts, right? So why don't you log it? So yet again, so she actually got my current date list to do, where to go, and now she's much more in line with like she has all the information that I have, right? And now she can kind of knowing me as a person can kind of tailor the reports and the updates, and we can discuss how to improve this. So it's like having a professional nutritionist with you all the time. And instead of using someone else's app, I built my own, right? So I feel like that's the power of AI here. So, anyways, I found that was kind of interesting. I hope you guys can learn from this video, or if you guys are doing something similar, tell me. But this is exactly the flow I want. I just want to go out, I want to take a photo of something, right, and then get that logged, and then build my own nutritional, professional consultant. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.